This is a story called A Sweet New Year for Wren. Written by Michele Sterling and illustrated by Dung Ho. Through my bedroom window, I can see the flowers on the branches and the sun rising. Wren's eyes open wide on an early morning. It smells like Lunar New Year is almost here. I ran into the kitchen. Every year, I sit and watch everyone crowded around the butcher block, hoping and hoping that I will get to help make pineapple cakes. You're still too little, Wren, Mom always says. There's a small plant on the table. My mom decorates each branch. But I've grown 1 whole inch since last Lunar New Year. No, 2 inches. Will I get to finally help? Well, there's bright oranges, tangerines, and pomelos bounced together in a bowl, sprinkled with kumquats, shiny and tiny. Near the big window, there's a string with red paper lanterns hanging, and my dad is hanging each one up. Can I help, Baba? I ask. I'm afraid you're still too little, Wren. Out we scramble to find our final ingredients for tomorrow's feast. There's a large display of various foods. My mom and I hurry to to find them. For tomorrow's the big feast. A fresh silver sea bass is Baba's favorite, with splashes of soy and slivers of scallions. I poke at the fish's glassy scales as it slips and squeaks into a bag. Mom is searching for those bright green garlic chives and sharp, spicy gingers. Those are for my mom's famous dumplings. One day she'll pass on her recipe to me. I'll keep it a secret, of course. At the table, we have our huge display of ingredients with our bowls and pins. One pleat after another, Mama's expert fingers fold dumplings in a whirl. She and Uncle John race to see who can fold the fastest, like when they were kids. Rows and rows of dumplings fill up our table, mixing, rolling, filling, and folding. Now that we've made them and folded them, we put them all in the steamers. We put the paper down and put the dumplings all in a side, cooking in the foggy steam. Watching and waiting, I smell that they're done. Can I help? You're still too little, Ren. We're in a big hurry. The uncle is making the long noodles by hand as he stretches and pulls. Bubbling in hot water are the longest noodles Auntie Whaley could find. These represent a long, long life, and she's careful not to break the endless strands. Can I help stir? You're still too little, Ren. It's too hot, Auntie Willie says. The door opened wide and a man came in shouting, "Happy New Year!" We looked over. Charlie is back. Charlie, who would always bring me taro milk tea when he picked me up from Sunday violin lessons. Charlie, who always had a wide pot of congee simmering on the stove the nights Mama and Baba had to work late. Charlie, my one-of-a-kind brother. I wanted to show Charlie that I'm a good cook, but pineapples keep pricking my fingers. I was opening up the butter to put in. Plop! The butter slips out of the wrapper onto our sticky linoleum floor. Clouds of flour fly into the air. Laughing, he cleans up the mess with me, mashing butter and flour together. For our pineapple cakes. Charlie shows me how to roll out the dough. Not too thick and not too thin. Together, we make it just right. That's it, Mei Mei. I know that delicious smell, Auntie May exclaims as she smells the aroma. Auntie teaches how to make them. Ren, be gentle when you push the dough into the molds. You have to wait for it to cool, and when it's just right, scoop it out and put it in the dough. Roll it in and place it in the mold. Be careful, you don't want it to tear. Then we'll bake it and it'll grow. Ren, all excited, entered the kitchen with her dessert, ready to be baked. Mom looked at her. Look, Ma! Ren, you're finally old enough to help make pineapple cakes, Mama beams. Happy pineapple cakes baking. their golden crust and rich pineapple jam, smelling like butter and sweet thyme together. Now they're ready. We take them out. They're fresh. Oh, the smell is lovely. I'm hungry, says Jules. I'm hungrier, Marnie pipes up. No one will notice if we take one or three. On the table, we have all of our desserts and foods. Our tray of togetherness, crowded with candied lotus root and winter melon for Auntie Amy and Uncle John. Dried kumquats for Charlie, lively and tart. My twin cousins, Jules and Marnie, gulped down one sugary coconut slice after another. A handful of lucky red candy for me. So many wishes for a sweet new year. Now around the table, we all gather. Mom, dad, sister, brother, uncles, aunts, cousin. All of us have prepared. We're so excited to pass out red envelopes for everyone. The sky glowing red with lanterns, firecrackers dancing, snapping and crackling. My favorite part of the new year, everyone is here, together. And now we all go to the living room and sit together. It's time for what? Pineapple cakes. Pineapple cakes are for eating and sharing, celebrating, and starting this new year with each other. Thankful for each other. Afterwards, we go outside and take in the view of the fireworks and the red lantern sparkling. Our stomachs are full and happy, like our hearts.